Jiu-Jitsu even on vacation. Today is going to be a really stupid one because we've got some Agoge members that live here. So they had a bright idea of doing this flight line walk. But I also have to do Jiu-Jitsu, so strap on.
I get back up, get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the toe till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick.
How do you feel after that?
I was good up until that 21-year-old kid, freaking spider monkey, wouldn't stop moving. That shit wore me out. I'm like, how old are you? He was 21. I'm like, God, man. Every time I'd pin him down, he'd weasel out. And I just would not stop moving. That was the hardest, out of all the rolls, that was the hardest roll, just because he would not stop moving.
Yeah.
My old ass is not built for that cardio. I gotta eat breakfast, and then I got a call with Jon about the Punisher at 8. And we'll do that right before we kick off.
See, now we going high stakes. This ain't clickbait.
I know. This episode, in this series, this project is going to be more brutal. There's bullets flying both ways. Things change. Dude, you've been doing this you're faster than me, guaranteed. But it's the tactical stuff that you want to dial into where you're like, oh, that's what an operator would do. I don't know why I can't vacation like a normal human being. Like, who vacations and then decides to wake up early, do jiu-jitsu, and then do this stupid thing?
We got 5 guys, 4 implements. First guy's going to be on the logs, 44 pounds apiece. You got about 88 pounds total in your hands. Next, you move to the ruck, 45-pound ruck. For the ruck, we'll go to a 30-pound ball. 30-pound ball. We'll go to a barbell with 15s each side, so 45, 75 pounds. Throw it on the back. We got 1 guy in rotation. He's going to be pushing the little man. Whoever got the logs creates the pace. I don't know, we'll probably do, what, 4 miles?
That's 3 in Hawaii.
We'll see what happens.
That's 3 and 2. I think that's 2. That's 2.
I like at least a down and back, so we'll see what mass out to. It'll be red time.
We got 2 guys. We got 2 guys from the Agoge with us.
Let's go.
So, all right, let's do it.
I'll start with logs.
I know you will, because you're gonna take them far. Just take them, Josh, all the way to the end.
Barefoot would probably feel the best.
Got a pretty hard job right here.
I like to consider myself a professional elite athlete. I do this very well at a professional level.
Josh, pause it.
Warm up right now. We gotta put the 15s on this thing.
Bear crawls on the way next row.
Yeah.
Bear crawl down. Lunges way back.
Did you say lunch? I heard lunch.
3.28 miles, hour 6 minutes. 3.3 hour 5 minutes. Hour 6.
That's a Hawaii 3.2. So that's like a stateside 6.4. What would that be on stateside time? Like a 30-minute, something like that. Yeah.
3.2 miles an hour.
Ian,
Which isn't bad.
how long you been training with us?
So in the Agoge, I've been coming up on 4 months,
Yeah.
but I've been training with Josh, and then to kind of round up the program.
That all
So
counts.
That all counts. So a year.
Yeah,
A year?
a little
Let's
less
say
than a year.
A year, because he was going through his life stuff, and then we kind of
Yeah.
took some space. And then there was a moment where he was like, okay, you can take this seriously, or not. It was just cool to gain a relationship with Josh.
Yeah.
Kind of spoiled to have a trainer with his own gym, but then with the Agoge, kind of rounded it out.
Yeah.
So we're on a different time zone, so I can listen to some of the subject matter.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's one thing to have this amorphous online relationship, but then just to have a conversation, even if it's like once a month, of like the family stuff. So I was getting into that with my wife, and then you had that talk about how to kind of clean the slate in your relationship.
That's rough.
It was beautiful, but I was getting into that, but then you hear a community of brothers that are like, hey, this is what we're all fucking doing. You know what I mean? And then the other component is finances. So I'm in it and trying to do it myself, but then I hear a bunch of other dudes, and this is strategies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, there's another community that's already doing it, and I can tap into that whenever I need to, right? And it's just hitting those 4 pillars. And then the other pillar was getting the core medical too.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that stuff myself, but I was doing it sloppy.
Yeah.
So I went through the program, got my blood, you know what I mean? So it was just like, these elements are there and it's available, and I can go, instead of listening to a podcast, I can go listen to what the community is doing.
Yeah.
And then I can go to Instagram where I can swipe over and go and just look at what the feed is saying and see if
Yeah.
there's any juice there. You know what I mean? So it's just nice that it's right there on my phone and I can do it, but then there's humans. You know what I mean? So like, getting back into jiu-jitsu, getting back into like just training every day.
How much weight you lost so far?
I started with Josh around 280,
Okay.
right? And then I got down to like, just by working out and not changing my diet, 277, 275. And then I hovered there for a minute, and then I've been cranking. So I started losing some actual weight. So I'm down to 252.
Got your brown belt.
Just got my brown belt this morning. But just to have the movement, because half of the movements are like, I'm getting introduced to rubber bands and movements and like these movements where I'm having to coordinate my body a little bit better. So it's not just a full beat down CrossFit fucking can't walk the next week. There's more to it.
You're 47, man. We can't be doing
Yeah. I say
it's a marathon, not a sprint.
What I say, and I still have a lot of power, but it's like we're muscle cars. Right?
Yeah.
So if you have a 74 muscle car, it's still got all the horsepower.
Yeah.
But you have to mess with this, you know, so your joints are like your steering and your brakes and like how to do it. So like to maintain the muscle car, you gotta like have the nutritions, have this, and then have your brain right. So that's it. Just to even get back on the mat, to drop 30 pounds of solid like fat, and I gained at least 10 pounds of muscle. So like,
Yeah, you feel good on the mat too.
yeah, thanks, brother. I can't speak higher enough about just having that community is accessible for you, because we're bombarded with so much shit these days, you know.
Where your focus goes, your energy flows, right?
That's it, man. Yeah.
Adam, you joined us when?
February, beginning of February,
Yeah.
How's it been?
mid-February. It's been good. Like the first time I've had a consistent, semi-consistent fitness routine in half a decade.
Yeah.
Working out at least 3-4 times a week, and it's kind of like you said in the last call, haven't totally dove all the way in yet. Kind of got one foot in the water, and that last call was really good to give me a little motivation.
So how do you feel like it's like transpired in other areas of your life?
For sure. Just being more of like a leadership role of the family, slowly stepping into becoming the man that I need to be for my family. Got three little boys, and my middle one has like a really rare disability, which kind of took me down for a couple years into like more of a depressed area.
Yeah.
And so this has been really good to just start building the fitness and building the body up so I can have the strength and the confidence to move forward with the rest of the program.
I try to tell people, like, they're like, well, where should I start? I'm like, get in shape. Because all of the habits and everything that you do to like lose weight or get strong or anything, it transpire into other areas of your life.
Yeah.
It's rad that you get to be here too.
Yeah.
Like,
Having Josh next door and once a week working out in person with him is...
But the thing is like, that's why we talked about like the retreats and things. Like online is fine, and Ian kind of talked about it. It's fine, but like in this year, we've never been more connected than ever. But at the same time, I think dudes are more disconnected than ever. It's like, yeah, you have all this connectivity online, but like it's not the same as like you can't walk the flight line and carry a bunch of dumb shit. You know what I mean? Together.
It helps bridge the gap, right? It helps bridge the gap, but then at times I think it's almost even though it's a positive, it can be like a false sense of connectivity. You feel like you're getting what you need on like that internal, like mental, like maybe emotional side, but then the human connectivity to like get in front of someone and with a group of men, that's what's lacking. That's like the piece of the puzzle that most people almost feel like they're getting by being connected virtually, which is a beautiful step, which is like 90% of it. But that last 10% is communing with the people.
I think it gets you to the next checkpoint.
It brings it full circle.
Yeah.
So even if it's, once a month, once every quarter, whatever it can be, this is like what's like our Fridays are good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we train almost every day. He's always training. I see his shit pop in. He's doing jiu-jitsu. He's out with his son playing baseball. But then Fridays, we're like, all right, let's center it up together.
Recenter.
Yeah.
Recenter.
Culminate, talk story afterwards.
We all have the same issues. You have three, I got 2 plus 1 on the way. So like,
3.
yeah. And then we all have like a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah.
So there's the same issues are similar. you know,
Get
and
caught up in the issues.
Well, that's what I was gonna say to him was, I bet you felt like you were the only one going through stuff and like just alone on an island by yourself. And the reality is like, that is not the case, man. Like everybody's going through the same shit. We just don't talk about it. It's the same way in the veteran community. Like we realize that. We're like, oh, wait a minute. Everyone is going through this. Everybody's just too chicken shit to actually say and talk about it with other dudes. Well, I'm glad you guys came out, man. Appreciate it. Get connected, man. Vacate. This is way better than bikinis and Mai Tais, in my opinion, for vacation.
I mean,
depends on how well you're.
those are needed too, but like as long as we get
Only
this.
only if you're wearing the bikini.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate that. Remember to like it. Remember to drop me a comment. I want to respond to it. I'm actually the one responding to the comments. And if you like this video, you're going to absolutely love this one right here.
That's how we end it. Cold plunge. You up? You up next?
Yeah.
Dude, I came in the house, I was walking like this.
Fucking
Like, I gotta get in the cold plunge.
old man hunchback.
This is bad.
Creak him out a little bit.
As soon as I got out, I was like, oh, okay, I'm a little bit normal again. What's up, dude? Where were you?
I was like, who's that? It's your boy.
Are you jumping in next?
I'm not going.
You should just jump right on top of Uncle Josh.
No, bro.
Going in.
I love you, homie, but
When I'm doing it, I'm like trying to meditate in there. He comes up and he's like splashing and shit. I'm like,
hey,
oh.
hey, hey!
Keep the water moving.
For some reason, it makes it just worse. I don't know.